Audio quality will be.
Yeah, for them it is clear.
For them it is very clear. Very clear. Yeah. Okay. We'll start.
So enable the video, sir.
Video is enabled. Now? Yeah.
Shall we start?
Yes.
Okay. So good afternoon to all of you. We are about to start the webinar on financial avenues and Government of India schemes for the MSME sector. This webinar on various initiatives was piloted by CII about 3 years back. We have so far organized 98 programs and there has been 6,000 participation so far. This is an excellent IT tool where people can remain at their workplace and share information, learn information on various aspects without having to physically travel. Today's interaction will be with Mr. Sivagnanam, Director MSME Development Institute, Chennai, Ministry of MSME, Government of India. He is a very accomplished person. He has put in more than 30 years of experience and an encyclopedia as far as MSME finance, MSME Government of India schemes are concerned. I request that all participants make the best use of this great personality, and the modus operandi will be the live interaction will be a monologue. So Sivagnanam will speak and others can listen. The Q&A session will be, we can type our questions and it will be in the form of a chat and you will get the answer from Mr. Sivagnanam. So without wasting much, we'll start.
You can start.
Good afternoon to all. Thanks to Mr. Ganesh for introduction. And I thank CII Chennai for giving me this opportunity to meet you all through technology media. I think the technology is a very good enabler to reach all the entrepreneurs who look for information. So information dissemination is become handy through technology. I think CA has set an example. I personally thank the CA officials here in Chennai. Before I go for the presentation about the schemes, let me quickly go through the topic given to me on financial avenues, whatever experiences I have gained over a period of time with the MSMEs and the experiments we have done in some of the industrial clusters, I can share with you. So, to remain competitive, we need adequate, affordable and timely credit. This is the problem across the country. I think this is a problem across the globe. Adequate, affordable, timely credit is not happening, though a lot of efforts have been done by the government, by the Chamber of Commerce, associations, and many schemes have come, but still the problem is not resolved. If you take the fourth All India Census report, it says only 5% of the MSMEs are availing institutional finance. That means 95% of MSMEs are not depending on institutional finance. This situation is not good for the healthy growth of the industry. Therefore, we have tried some of the methods for working capital in Coimbatore, for wet grinder cluster in particular. Mutual credit guarantee scheme. The mutual credit guarantee scheme works like this. 20 people joined together, each one contributed about 20,000 rupees. It comes around 4 lakh. This 4 lakh equal matching fund was given by SIDBI. It is interest-free loan to be repaid in 5 years period. So it become 8 lakhs. The 8 lakhs has been kept in a nationalized bank as a security. Against this security, each entrepreneur, that out of the 20, each entrepreneur can avail credit facility for working capital. So this the amount 8 lakhs will be kept as a security, and it will also accrue interest. Each entrepreneur can avail separate credit facility from the bank against this security. It worked very well, and there was no single default. And we tried not with one group. We tried with many groups. Every group was worked very fantastically, and there was no default rate at all. Therefore, for smaller working capital, we can try with the help of the SIDBI. SIDBI has given a matching grant. It is interest-free loan to be repaid over a period of 5 years' time. And this is the method we tried. I can also share the method which we have not tried, but it is conceived. The idea is conceived. Over a period of time, one important lesson is that bankers are not willing to give money without proper security. Either they ask for without security, no banker is willing to give. Even the credit guarantee fund trust scheme, it is a security. So therefore, though the government has through RBI issued a guideline that up to 10 lakh rupees, whatever be the scheme, no collateral security to be insisted. But still, the entrepreneurs are finding it difficult when they go to the bank branches, different bank branches. Therefore, the message is very clear. No banker is willing to fund you without security. Therefore, it is our duty to give security, then funding will be very easy. The method is like this. Again, it is a group mechanism. You can join, 10 or 20 people can join. Contribute whatever possible from your side. Say for example, if you can contribute about 10 lakh rupee, 10 people, it become 1 crore. Then, if possible, approach the SIDBI, the same method what I explained a little earlier. Otherwise, create a big corpus fund and then keep that as a security, or either the Chamber of Commerce or the cluster or any association can create this corpus. They can recommend to the bank. In case of the problem with the banker is, in case of a single default or NPA, they should get the money immediately. This is the only problem with the banker. If we can give a mechanism where the banker can get the money immediately in case of a single default, I don't think any banker will hesitate to give funding for any MSME. Therefore, the message is very clear. Bankers are willing to give money provided they are fully safeguarded. The method is create a corpus fund and keep that as a security recommend the cases through association, through Chamber of Commerce, or through SPV, cluster SPV, special purpose vehicle. And the cases recommended by these bodies should get a funding support because they are all already paid for the corpus fund. That security, for the security they have already paid. They are the members in the security, and this group, SPV, Chamber of Commerce, or the association can in turn have a MOU with the Credit Guarantee Fund Trust Scheme. You can ask me why he can get a direct link with an individual entrepreneur can have a Credit Guarantee Fund Trust Scheme. There is an operational problem. There is a delay in the bankers are not very enthusiastically implementing this scheme for various reasons, for delay in getting the fund. So my suggestion is create a corpus fund, keep that as a security, recommend the cases from your association or the Chamber of Commerce, then have a MOU with the Credit Guarantee Fund Trust Scheme. So whatever default amount which you already paid on time to the banker can be got from the CGT-MSE. Now the cover is up to 80%. Therefore, your money also secured, and the corpus fund which is accruing interest can also take care of any sick unit. If there is any sick due to unforeseen circumstances, can be supported through, it's a one-time settlement, or they can have an easy exit. Therefore, the method is not difficult. We can have a group mechanism and give full security to the bankers. Bankers have to be given 100-200% security comfort. So in case of any single non-receipt of payment should be covered by this corpus fund. If this is done properly, I don't think getting a credit support from bank is a big problem. So this method we have not tried, but we have discussed with many of the Chamber of Commerce and Association. In fact, one association closer to Bangalore, Osur Industrial Association, they are working very seriously for this proposal. Hopefully they will come out with quickly. And second thing is, to remain competitive, it is not necessary that you should get a funding support from the bank. If you work as a group, you can get a funding support as a common facility from Government of India, either from MSME Ministry or from DIPP or Chemical and Fertilizers. There are so many ministries operating different schemes. So therefore, to remain competitive, either try to get timely credit from the bank through the method I have been explaining till now, or the second method, form a group, form a SPV. That SPV can get a common facility center funding support. Again, it ensures your competitiveness. And third one is managing the fund is more important. We have done a small survey in Osur region. The problem with the micro and small entrepreneurs, financial literacy is very poor. We have money, the bankers have given money, but the problem is managing the fund, there is a problem. One small example I can quickly give. One of the entrepreneur who was doing very well, the order is full. What happened is he applied a loan in a bank and for construction of the small work shed. There was some delay. He has applied and he was waiting for the fund to be released from SIDBI, but it didn't come on time. So immediately he has shifted all his working capital for the construction. The application was pending for a very long time and he couldn't get on time. Therefore, all the suppliers are troubling this gentleman and he could not repay even till today. That started about a year back, even today, and the interest he borrowed from the moneylenders and the interest accumulation is many-fold, and he almost become sick. He has not become sick, he is tending towards sickness. Therefore, managing the fund is very, very important. Therefore, all the entrepreneurs have to be taught how to manage the fund. And there are minimum documents to be maintained. Whenever you walk into any bank branches, the very first question asked, please, can you show me the last 3 years balance sheet? Majority of the micro enterprises do not maintain such documents. Therefore, they have been shown the door. They get into problem. Therefore, maintaining the document and financial literacy, how to manage the working capital, how to manage the term loan, literacy is very, very important. In fact, we need the financial literacy drive across the country, particularly for the micro enterprises. Otherwise, the bankers will never support further initiatives. And then the NSIC and other agencies are encouraging credit rating. Credit rating is one tool through which you will be exposed to the banker whether you are credit worthy or not. So that helps you to get a easy funding from the bank. As I told you, there are methods available, tried methods and not tried methods. In addition to that, we can also make use of all the government schemes. MSME means, it doesn't mean that MSME ministry alone have the schemes for the MSME sector. There are 17 ministries having schemes supporting the MSME sector. I can quote a few examples: Food Ministry, Commerce Ministry, Science and Technology, Department of Science and Technology, then Chemical and Fertilizers. There are then Rural Industries Ministry. So many ministries having schemes. Some are applicable to some sector, some may not be applicable to some sector. But 17 ministries having schemes relevant to MSME sector. And it is all uploaded in our MSME. I can read the URL www.msmedi-chennai.gov.in. If you log into website, click on schemes, you will get an array of schemes downloaded from various ministries. So certainly you can make, depending on your requirement, you can choose the appropriate scheme. You don't need to understand or you don't need to know the name of the scheme in advance. You just have to address yourself who you are. You are a new entrepreneur, existing entrepreneur, you are from food ministry or you are from chemical ministry, then there are schemes relevant to your ministry, your industry. And I would suggest the MSME ministry having fantastic scheme, that is a cluster development program. Funding support is up to 15 crore. Before, I will be presenting quickly in next 10-15 minutes about the schemes. But this is one scheme where a group of 20 people can join together. You can get if you are a micro entrepreneur, you can get a funding support up to 90%. If you are a small entrepreneur, the grant is up to 70%. The project cost is up to 15 crore. You can set up a common facility center so that your problem of shelving money for purchasing a big machine with a huge cost can be avoided if you form a group and work. And so these are about, there is one more financial scheme. If you want to increase your, improve your technology, there is a scheme called Credit Linked Capital Subsidy Scheme. Up to 15% grant, 15% subsidy is given by the Ministry of MSME. The credit can be up to 1 crore. That means a maximum of 15 lakh rupee subsidy is available under this Credit Linked Capital Subsidy Scheme. If you get a credit from any bank, and there are about 48 technologies, it is already uploaded in our dcmsme.gov.in website, and those technologies, if you want to, under that technology, if you want to purchase some machineries, you are eligible to become eligible to get this 15% capital subsidy. So with this message, I think let me move on to the presentation on the various schemes. First, let me go through Yes. The just now I was explaining about the MSc CDP, it's Cluster Development Program. There are two parts. One is soft intervention, other one is hard intervention. For soft intervention, like study visit, making a discussion, having awareness program, the fundings, project maximum of 25 lakhs, and the Government of India contribution is about 78%. For special category, that means women, micros, village and SC/ST units, that composition out of the 100%, 50% should be this category. Then you get 90% coverage. For the common facility center, for the common facility center, for the for a hard intervention, the maximum eligible project cost is 15 crore and the Government of India contribution is 70%. As I told you earlier, the special category gets up to 90%. And for preparation of the project report, for a DSR, Diagnostic Study Report, you get a funding support up to 2.5 lakhs, and for the detailed project report, it is up to 5 lakh. Then there is an infrastructure development scheme within the cluster development program. It is maximum of 10 crore. The subject coverage under this scheme is development of land, non-conventional source of energy for common captive use, construction of road, stormwater drain, street light, raw material storage, marketing outlet, first aid center, canteen, common service facility, etc., etc. Then we will move on to the National Manufacturing Competitiveness Program. This program was essentially brought for improving the competitiveness of the micro, small and medium enterprises. There are about 10 components under this scheme. The first one is barcode. For the barcode, implementation of the barcode, first time, one-time registration fee up to 78% is reimbursed, and for a subsequent for 3 years renewal, we get 78% reimbursement. Incubation. This is actually to encourage the new entrepreneur who has got a concept idea that need to be translated into a product. If they look for some funding support, the Government of India grant is up to 85%, ranging from 4 lakh to 8 lakh. This is supported through technical institutions, R&D institutions. You have to approach the approved R&D or technical institution in the respective state. The list is available in the website of DC MSME. The maximum grant is per idea. Every institute have been assigned with a target of 10 ideas. Every year they can support 10 ideas. Each idea, the idea can emanate from a micro entrepreneur, small entrepreneur. Each idea is supported with a funding support ranging from 4 lakh to 8 lakh. And per year they can go up to 10 ideas. And these are the support for the institution. 2.5 lakh for infrastructure, and for a training 1.28 lakhs. Administrative expenses about 22,000, and then per institute they can get a maximum assistance of 66.5 lakh. Then there is a scheme called intellectual property rights. For intellectual property rights, we can conduct awareness program, pilot studies, and then specialized training programs. You get funding support from 1 lakh to 45 lakhs. For awareness it is 1 lakh. Pilot study it is 2.5 lakh. And for the seminars and workshops up to 2 lakh. Specialized training for the selected IPR facilitation center. The short term training up to 6 lakhs, long term training up to 45 lakhs. There are the reimbursement facilities available for domestic patent up to 25,000 and for foreign patent up to 2 lakh rupees. If you want a geographical indication, the maximum support is up to 1 lakh rupee. For setting up of, as I told you, for setting up of IP facilitation center, there is a grant of initial grant. I told you it is about totally about 66 lakhs per facilitation center. Then there is a interesting scheme. It is very essential for any industry, whether it is a service sector or a manufacturing sector. Lean manufacturing. This particular scheme is essentially for the manufacturing sector, reducing the wastage, increasing the productivity. The lean is given, lean support, funding support is given for a group of 10 units. The Government of India grant is up to 80%. Under that scheme, you can get a funding support up to 25 lakh rupees. The support is only for the first year. And the further 5 activities like apart from under this lean manufacturing, 5S, Kaizen, Kaizen, TPM, everything covered. The next one is quality management systems and tools. Under this scheme, the reimbursement for apart from ISO 9000, which is already there, for any industry implementing ISO 9000, 14000 system, Government of India under the Ministry of MSME giving the reimbursement support for the last more than 7 years. And in continuation of that 9000 and 14000, we are also giving funding support for the ISO 22000, 18000 and introduction of proven tools like Six Sigma, 5S, Kaizen, TPM and TQM, etc. Under the same quality management tools and techniques, there is support for the ITs to improve their curriculum, and there is a international study mission assistance up to 1 crore and a special program for patented products. The support is for the 2 sector every year at the rate of 60 lakh rupees per annum. Mini tool room, there is a support up to 10 lakh rupees, 10 crore rupees, 10 crore rupees. There is a design scheme under if any group of industries or even an individual industry want to acquire the new design or a consultancy, they can get a funding support from the DC MSME. The agency implementing the scheme is National Institute of Design. Then marketing and technology upgradation. These are the schemes under National Manufacturing Competitiveness Program. Under this scheme, for support is given for packaging, skill upgradation and marketing techniques, competition studies, and the corporate governance practices, marketing hubs. And any entrepreneur would like to participate in the local exhibition, they get a funding support up to 20,000 rupees. The corporate governance support also there. Then for technology and quality upgradation, so the for upgradation in the packaging, 70% of the actual expenditure subject to 70,000 rupees per program. I am just going through the very active schemes. not going through the entire scheme. This I have already explained. Credit Guarantee Fund Trust Scheme. You can get a maximum fund up to 1 crore under this scheme without any collateral security and third party guarantee. The guarantee cap is now it is 80, though it is given as 70%, now it is 80%, and the the fee, guarantee fee, one time fee is maximum 1.5% on the credit sanction, and then annual service fee up to 0.75%. This I have already explained. Credit linked capital subsidy scheme. There is a scheme called capacity building. If you want to set up a office which can facilitate the information dissemination to the members, you can get up to 5 lakh rupee from the Ministry of MSME. For seminars and workshops under this scheme, there is a support ranging from 1 lakh to 2 lakh rupees. For participating in an international fair, this fair listed by DC MSME, there is a funding support up to there is a typographic error 78%, or for to and fro economic class airfare, and to participate in an exhibition by taking a stall, you will get a reimbursement up to 50%. About the purchase preference, now Government of India already announced it is going to come as a law in 3 years time. 20% of the procurement from the government department and the government public sector unit have to be from the small scale industry. So the work is going on by various MSME DAs of the respective state. So we have been asked to compile the data how much the procurement is going on from the small scale industry by individual by individual public sector units in the respective state. Therefore, the chambers and association can also participate in this exercise to help the small entrepreneurs get the share from the government public sector units. There is a scheme, fantastic scheme under Ministry of Commerce, IAUS. IAUS scheme. This scheme you can get for infrastructure development, and there is a scheme called Assistant to State for Developing Export Infrastructure and Other Activities. The grant is up to now it is increased from 60 crore to 100 crore. It is a very big scheme. I think the group of industry with the SPB, they can approach DIPP, Department of Industrial Promotion, and get the infrastructure development scheme under Ministry of Commerce. And for the export oriented units, you can get aside scheme under the same ministry. Apart from this, we can also have schemes from the fantastic schemes are available with the Ministry of Food Processing and Chemical and Fertilizers, etc., etc. As I told you in the beginning, all these schemes are uploaded in our website. Please visit the website msmedi-chennai.gov.in. You get all the information. I think with this, we will close this presentation on schemes. We can move on to question and answer session.
Good presentation. My way.
Achha, our officer.
From the
Thank you. Continue to speak? My dear entrepreneurs, see there is no point in always vociferously fighting with the bankers. Bankers will never give funding support unless they are fully secured. Therefore, we have to evolve a mechanism where bankers are secured or bankers are given a safe comfort zone more than 100%, then your problem is solved. For this only I have given a lot of suggestions in the beginning. Therefore, form a group, work under Chamber of Commerce, work under SPV, work under association. Let your association recommend the cases. I don't think bankers will hesitate to give the money.
This scheme for promoting procuring capital equipment machinery for MSMEs.
Uh, yeah, there is a scheme. That's why it's the Credit Guarantee Fund Trust Scheme, which avoids collateral security and third party guarantee. But there is no subsidy. If you want to improve your technology, yes, you get a subsidy up to 15%, maximum 15% under CLCSS, Credit Linked Capital Subsidy Scheme. The list of approved technologies are uploaded in our website www.dcmsme.gov.in dcmsme.gov.in. On the website left side there is a icon schemes. Click the scheme, navigate, you get all the information. If you want to avoid collateral security, Credit Guarantee Fund Trust Scheme. You can approach any nationalized bank and you tell the banker that you want to cover under the CGTMSE, they will do it. And one more information, up to 10 lakh rupees, no collateral security to be insisted. This is the guideline from the RBI. RBI has instructed all the bankers to provide lending support without any security up to 10 lakh. In case of anybody is insisting, RBI want it to be brought to their notice. You have to tell this particular bank branch insisting for the collateral security, they will take action against that particular bank.
Yeah, also any schemes for taking up R&D.
R&D, there is only one small support under incubation. Under National Manufacturing Competitiveness Program, there are 10 components, and under that, one component is for the incubation. Probably up to, the incubation support is very small, up to maximum of 8 lakhs only. But for R&D support, you have to approach Science and Technology, Department of Science and Technology.
Epicopal assessment. Beyond typing, multiple Epicopal, Mr.
Yeah, one more question.
Yeah, the price preference. Price preference is a very debatable subject. Some of the public sectors are implementing, some are not implementing, and particularly the state public sectors not at all implementing. This is a debatable subject, but to avoid this, now government has come out with a 20% purchase preference instead of price preference, purchase preference. Can a
unit awareness class CLCS
CLCS?
only once.
Yeah, in a year once. In a year once. If you can show there is a different technology you are going in the next year, you can. Ambattur, Mr.
Yes,
Gopal.
yes, yes. Like whether
Late.
MSME will get financial support after getting a credit rating.
It is not automatic that after the credit rating you will get a funding support. The credit rating will ensure the credit worthiness of your industry, that makes the banker's job easy. But it is not automatic that the moment you get the credit rating, then you get the support. It is not so. But certainly it helps or it expedite the support from the banker. Any scheme for using?
Non-conventional energy for
Yeah. Now, Ministry of Non-Conventional Energy Sources have come out with bigger schemes. They have not come out with small schemes, big schemes, captive power plant schemes. You can visit Non-Conventional Energy Sources website. They have announced a lot of schemes. And if you are from Tamil Nadu, is from if Mr. Sivaram Prasad Reddy is from Hyderabad. Tamil Nadu government has put a scheme of 3000 megawatt by another 4 years time. So they have they are coming out a special scheme. Acha. So sorry, I have given information about Tamil Nadu, but you can visit the non-conventional energy department. There are schemes, big schemes.
any schemes for the hospitality tourism sectors.
Yeah, again, there are some schemes accommodated under the MSME ministry as a service sector. Whatever you have told, this is service sector. It is included. But if you need more, he can visit the culture department website. There is a scheme available. Department of Culture,
From
to
Hyderabad,
Culture and Tourism.
from Hyderabad is asking that schemes, non-conventional scheme for MSME also.
Right now, I think there is no. It is not there.
Yes.
Non-conventional energy or IREDA. You can visit the website of IREDA, Indian Renewable Energy Development Authority. You go to Google and type IREDA. You will get a. Yes. You are right. Okay.
Any time bound program to help MSME. So Prasad.
Sir, Mr. Sivaprasad Reddy, this question I could not follow. Any time-bound program to help MSMEs? Can you please make it more clear? Are you familiar with the technology development board, particularly with respect to technology development, like funds to be raised from the date of submission of
application.
Let me answer the question from Mr. Raghavendra. Are you familiar with the Technology Development Board, particularly with respect to MSMEs? This technology, in my opinion, in our country, the problem with the MSMEs are technology and quality. To improve the technology and quality, now the government has taken certain initiative through National Innovation Council. Under Mr. Sam Pitroda, there is a National Innovation Council that works with clusters in various states through their Council for Science, CSR laboratories. CSR laboratories will transfer the knowledge to the cluster in the local industry, whatever they gain over a period of time, or they can suggest new methods so that the group of industries or cluster can become competitive. So we can make use of the National Innovation Council route through CSR laboratories in your locality. Not necessarily that the CSR laboratory have to be situated in your locality. They can be anywhere, but you need to send the application to National Innovation Council. And the Technology Development Board, I am not fully aware how active it is. Then for Mr. Sivaram Prasad Reddy, like funds to be released within 3 months from the date of submission of application. Oh, are you asking about? Are you asking about the credit facility from the bank or the financial institution? Sivaram Prasad Reddy sir, are you asking about the credit facility from the bank?
Financial institutions.
Yes, I think you know the answer, but you are trying to get the answer from me. This is the one biggest problem in our country. There is no time-bound release of fund. So they take the financial institutions take their own time. This is what we have been debating every meeting, including the RBI meeting, that there should be a time limit. The moment you submit the application, and within 15 days or 30 days, yes or no, to be given, the answer to be given to the entrepreneur. This it's yet to happen.
Can we form a cluster for service industry?
Yes, you can. You can form a cluster.
Any scheme on security against currency fluctuations for export oriented units?
I think we have to approach this credit guarantee ECGC scheme. I think there is a coverage. Once you enter agreement, that agreement holds good till the completion of the process. So you have to approach ECGC. or operate, go and discuss with the Exim Bank. They can also guide you.
Please repeat, your voice was not clear.
CCG.
You can approach two agencies. One is ECGC, the other one is Exim Bank, Export Import Bank. Can we?
Yeah. Can we have a webinar directly with implementation agency like CP
To answer our questions.
Just take the note. You try to get CP. Is there any specific credit scheme for?
Should we answer that question? Can we have?
Get back to that.
Okay. Specific credit scheme for farming.
ITES unit. IT.
IT.
IT and
No,
ITES.
for every scheme I have been explaining, it is applicable for IT also, IT and ITES also. The only condition is, it should be MSME. You know the definition is, micro means up to 25 lakh investment in plant and machinery for manufacturing. Up to 5 crore is small in manufacturing. Up to 10 crore in investment in plant and machinery in medium scale industry. This is the investment in plant and machinery. We define the industry through implementation of plant and machinery. I mean, so through the value of the plant and machinery. And you need to have a EM filing. It is called EM filing 1 and 2. Earlier we used to say this as a provisional certificate and permanent certificate, SSI. The EM1 is before starting the industry, EM2 is after starting the industry. If you have EM2, you are eligible to get any scheme declared for MSME. And particularly for IT and ITES, we have tried in Chennai vehemently to get a cluster. So far, we failed miserably to get people together in IT and ITES service sector. So therefore, it's a good opportunity. If there is a cluster of minimum 20 units, you can avail a funding support up to 15 crore under cluster development program.
Does NSIC provide subsidy for Basel 2 bank credit?
Yeah, Basel
2.
Yeah, the NSIC has got an approved list of the agencies. I think Basel is covered. I am not very sure, it is covered. So 70% this reimbursement you certainly get for credit rating. So I thank Mr. Sivaram Prasad Reddy sir. You have made this very lively. You have asked many questions. I think you have closed your question. That's why you put thanks.
Basel 2 rate. No, sir, Basel rating in this different rating product that will not cover under the scheme.
Basal rating is a different rating product that will not cover under the NSIC scheme. Can you please explain briefly what is this basal rating? Is it about the credit worthiness? Sir, good afternoon. ஒரு ப்ரோக்ராம் இருக்கு சார். ஐ ஹாவ் ஒன் டவுட். பேசல் ரேட்டிங் உங்களுக்கு இட் இஸ் நாட் கவர்டு ஃபார் ரீஇம்பர்ஸ்மெண்ட். ஓகே சார், ஐ வில் கம் பேக் டு சார். நான் திரும்ப வரேன் சார் லைன்ல. சாரி சார், தேங்க்யூ. திரும்ப வரேன் சார், திரும்ப கூப்பிட்றேன். ஐ வில் கால் யூ பேக் சார். தேங்க்யூ.
Basel is a place where banking regulatory meets. Basel rating is otherwise known as bank loan rating.
Yeah, this I just now checked up with the NSIC officer. It is not covered under NSIC scheme. Oh, thank you, sir. Raghavendra sir, thank you. Actually, we have finished early.
There are not much of a question to close. We will collect the last question. Any more questions?
Any more questions? If any of you not in a position to immediately react, kindly send all your questions to the email ID of Chennai office, CA office. I am more pleased to reply all the questions in writing through email.
please proceed.
So with this, I thank Mr. Ganesh, Chairman,
Thanks.
and all the officials in CA office here,
Only thanks.
and then the officers who have helped us in the technology. It's really interesting, and I look forward to come and again for a different subject to interact with you, to get more knowledge from your side, and also sharing the experience from my side. Thank you one and all.
Sir, you want
Ah.
the email ID
Email ID.
of yours? You can type it there. Shivin, you chatting, Google chatting. You can read out.
DCDI-Chennai at dcmsme.gov.in. We will type it and send it across.
Chatting.
Thank you, Gopal sir. I think you are listening very patiently. At dcmsme.gov.in. Enter. So this is the email ID of our office. Whatever questions you have, please send it across. We'll be more happy to reply.
Thanks for just thanks. Thank you. When I asked for every time. Thank you one and all. We will collect the information and send it. All the queries and we will send it to. Collect queries and send to all the participants. The link also will go to all the recording of the whole thing. It will be sent to the whoever logged in and as well as whoever confirmed. Just a recorded link will go. They can see the webinar directly from there. Even those who are not able to attend now, they can see this link. If you click the link, it will be a complete.
From the list, those who are missed automatically.
The entire proceeding they can watch.
Oh, nice.
Even those who are
I
not
just want
attended.
to know what is the cost.
We will send the links. From that they will get the direct.
They can easily see,
Easily
even if not now,
Ah.
later after 1 month,
1 month
suddenly
after
they
you
want to
can-
know
Ah.
what
What
is
is
this
it?
MSME DC is doing, DI is
Okay,
doing.
okay,
They can just log on to the webinar, click that one, it will have a digital thing completely.
very nice.
And we will also upload this in our website,
Mhm.
webinar of this activity.
Okay.
Like this, there are lot of webinars